Hello.
Hi. Reva's back.
Hi, Reva.
Hi,
We
guys.
traded in Nathan and got a Reva back.
Yeah.
Who did we trade Nathan to?
Pizza
to
Devil?
Cow Pizza.
Yeah,
Meat, okay.
basically.
They make good pizza.
They do.
They do.
If you would like to sponsor us, please.
Alright, so lots of good comics came out today. Well, mainly from like the independent
Yeah.
brand,
Yeah.
like not so much DC Marvel.
Grayson was really good.
Yeah?
Grayson was shockingly good. I'm going to do the Nathan thing because Nathan's not here, but Grayson was really good. Basically, Dick goes back to talk to Bruce now that Bruce is all amnesiac and doesn't remember being Batman, and he does it in disguise, and then Spiral shows up and is like, no, you must work for us now or we'll reveal to the world that Bruce Wayne is Batman. But we'll
he's
give you
not.
24 hours to say goodbye to everybody.
Aw.
So Dick goes around and like talks to the other Robins and Batgirl and Damian, and Damian actually like runs up and hugs him. It's like, you're alive! And
I love them so
they're
much.
so cute, and he slips them a code so that they know what Spiral is up to. And do you remember the Grayson annual where we were like, that they had the Dick Grayson derriere shot?
Yes.
Yeah, she references it. Batgirl references it in the comic.
like,
It's like,
I
that's
knew it was
totally
you."
your butt. It's awesome.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I really want to read it. I only have the first trade because I didn't start with the individual issues, so I'm waiting for trade number 2.
So are we all, DC. So are we all.
It's in the previews that we were just ordering from.
Yeah, we got previews this week.
We did. Yes. Okay, so let's not talk about future comics. Let's talk about today comics.
All right.
What else did you get?
I don't have it here, but I would recommend No Exit, which was phenomenal. It's Earth has no resources, so everybody's going to leave, and like we can only get like 90% of the population with the technology that we have.
Does he show up? He's Seamus. This is
So-
our
This
guest
is
star.
Seamus.
Sorry, continue.
No cookies.
He's
So
great.
90% of the world's population leaves, and some people get left behind, and they find themselves in a paradise because there's no overpopulation. Everything is that you could possibly want is just there. So there's no real economy. Everybody just has what they want.
Nice, nice.
And one kid has grown up in this world and has collected a bunch of like old 80s action movies, and that's what he wants to be, is an old 80s action movie star.
That's
And
cute.
like his parents and his adopted brother are constantly telling him like, dude, no you don't. We live in a paradise, like just let this one go. But then aliens show up and they eat people.
Oh.
And they speak in nothing but food puns.
Oh my god.
And it's amazing. It is one of the funniest comics I've read in a good long stretch. So
It's called No Exit?
Or Exit Generation.
Exit Generation.
And
I
it's
think-
awesome.
Something about that.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
It's totally worth doing. Book of Death, which I sadly do not have here, again, but is also really good and is building up. Jenna was it, Bros Con.
Rose City Comic Con.
So she got to meet the Valiant crew and got like a whole whack of stuff from them because Nerdcouver is awesome and Big Pete's is awesome and go us.
Yes.
But
And now I get to read all the Valiant comics. Woo!
which is great because I'll have somebody else to talk with them about. But Book of Death is like their big massive event thing, and they've brought in like one of their scarier villains from a line that didn't really do so well and that they were intelligent enough to bring to an end, and made him terrifying. So it's really interesting watching how that plays out. It's basically this necromancer who's trying to co-opt the life force of the planet. And we get to see what the eventual consequences of that would be, which would be total apocalypse. It's awesome.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yay!
I don't think we need to say anything else.
We're all very
Besides, buy this book!
Just do it. Just do it. Like sight unseen. We've ranted and raved and told you how awesome Hexed is in the past. We meant every bloody word, and you should read this. The first trade is now available. You have no excuse. Gail Simone is wrapping up her Red Sonja run today,
This.
which is sad because I'm going to be doing a God of Comics write-up on Living Myth magazine about how awesome these comics have been, so I won't go into too much detail here. You'll be able to find it, and there will be a link somewhere, probably in the description.
Yes, in the description, because I'm too lazy to edit it into the video.
That's totally fair. And yeah, so if you haven't been reading these, Gail Simone has done some incredible stuff with
She
the
really
character.
has.
And I'm going to be sharing this with Jenna, but The Spire.
The Spire.
How awesome is this?
It's getting pretty good.
Yeah.
I wasn't too sure about it at first, but I'm glad I stuck with it because it's starting to shape up pretty nicely.
Yeah, it's done that snow crash thing, like what we were complaining about with Run, Love, Kill, where it just sort of like throws you into the story.
Yeah.
But this one's actually taking the time to give you the information that you need to actually get in.
Yes and no. Like, at one point I did stop and think, like, I feel like I am kind of watching the second season of a TV show. And I was just thinking to myself, like, it'd be really nice to know more about these characters because, like, I have grown attached to the characters and, like, the world that they're in. So I really want to know more about them. And I'm hoping that they have some sort of backstory coming up.
I think they're going to.
It sounds like it, yeah.
This, I think, is going to be much better in trade. You're getting a lot of comics from Boom and Image specifically that read better in trade as opposed to single issues.
Yeah.
And this is definitely one of those. I love the artwork in this. And we were mentioning before the lettering.
Oh yeah, the lettering.
The lettering in this is just phenomenal. And just the small attention to details and just this weird alien way that it's laid out. It feels a lot like Farscape.
I should look.
Yeah.
I've been continuing to pick it up. I just haven't caught up on reading it.
Spoilers!
Sorry, I'm closing it now.
You're spoiling.
Proud stands the Spire.
Proud does stand Spire. I totally messed that up, but that's okay.
It's alright.
I think we're all pretty tired.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Today is Yom Kippur. We're filming this on Yom Kippur. I haven't eaten anything in about 24 hours, so I'm all skitsy and weird.
I'm still recovering from my conflag from like 2 weeks ago, and Jenna's just...
I just got one today. Yay.
Awesome! By our powers combined.
We are sick and horribly tired and hungry.
Oh my god,
Yay.
food.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want to go?
Sure! I only have one comic because I am lame like that.
But you're going to need some
I'm going to need some help pulling this up. Okay, so we gotta get this in order.
Okay.
That's D.
This is
B.
A.
A.
And C.
Ah!
I got the four cover Aspen Fathom Blue number 4. And who was the artist that did this one actually? I don't know.
There doesn't seem to be a name.
I don't think it was it's all by Coy Turnbull. But yeah, so that's I like 4-part covers. Yes, I'm crazy enough to get every cover.
Well,
not
but
crazy.
it's a neat idea. Like, I really appreciate how Aspen does that because they did it with a couple of their other titles recently.
I really want to.
They're really cool.
I want to get like white frames and put them on the wall and.
It's very, very X-Men number 1.
But see, it's smart on their part because, like, especially with Aspen, like, they have kind of like the cult following type of their clientele, so
it's
you're
like,
gonna have people buying all 4 covers.
I feel like they're like Valiant in that way because like
Valiant does scads of covers.
Well, but like they have like the whole like she said like cult following. Like there's like there'll be people who be like who, and then there's people like I really love them too.
Yeah.
And like yeah. So this issue continues obviously from the last issue, but and they talk more about the gray matter, which is deadly to the blue, and but I'm honestly I read this really quickly and I don't know if I followed it quickly. I have to read it a couple more times, but the other group has strayed. The 4 of them have strayed, but the redhead has gone back, and this one is kind of just like a lot happens in it, so
it's hard to explain.
It's actually really hard to explain without giving away too much. So I'm interested to see the next one. Yeah.
So just read it.
Yeah, just read it. I really love it. Vince Hernandez and everyone at Aspen are one of my favorite people, obviously. Also, I'm going to share some exciting news from the previews because Aspen is getting trades again! Yay!
Oh my god, this is going to make my life so much simpler.
I know!
I want to read them.
Trust me, when I'm at a convention trying to sell comics and it's in packs, a lot of people love single issues, but just as many people want trades.
I don't. I have a storage locker full of single issues.
Yeah.
Like, literally, it's
unless you're crazy like me and Jenna and need every single freaking cover of their favorite comics.
I did that for years.
Yeah.
Yes.
Their spouses don't enjoy it.
So that's why we even are just gonna live together.
And we can just have one of everything.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna quickly point this out. Public Relations #1 was re-released because, as we covered in the last time, there was a page with the dragon on it that was very pixelated, and that was actually a printing error. So they recalled it. Actually,
but I still have mine!
We weren't even supposed to get them.
Collector's editions!
I
know. Woot!
They apparently snuck through the system, and we were one of the lucky, very few stores that got it.
You're not getting back from me.
But I was actually really happy, and I actually was talking to Devil's Due a bit on Twitter about, just some of their titles. And I brought up how much I really enjoyed this one, and I told them, even though it was recalled, I'm glad I got it, because now... we reordered a bunch more, and it's a lot easier for me to sell it because I knew that we could move it because it's so good.
Yeah.
And then Squarriors, also from Devil's Due, #4, which was the end of the first arc called Spring. So I'm assuming they're gonna do 4 arcs, one for each season.
I guess spring, summer, that's how it goes, Reba. I'm just thinking fall because it's fall here.
It's okay.
Yes, summer would be next. But this one was actually quite interesting because
just love the art
the art's fantastic. In the last issue, there was a human boy who found a little puppy, and he took him in, and it starts off with the 2 characters, but grown. So
time lapse.
Well, it's a time lapse, but I'm also wondering, how does this play into the story? Because, from issues 1 and 2, we were kind of left to assume that humanity was gone.
Oh.
So I'm wondering if this is, maybe a side story about how the humans fell and, the animals took over. But the dog is so cute, and his name's Sergeant, and he wears this little army bandana.
Oh my god!
I know, he's so cute!
Is he gonna become military?
I'm assuming it's probably the kid's dad's uniform. But I'm not sure because we don't know too much about them. But yes, so this one kind of wraps up the battle with the Maw and the sorry, the Maw and the Tinkin, I believe, is the other tribe. And there's a big twist at the end that I was not expecting. The only thing that I have an issue with in this comic is that you really need to know who the characters are, because they're all animals and rodents, and sometimes mice look the same. Yep. So when they're talking, it's just like, wait, who are you again? So I would recommend that you go online to the Squarriors Facebook, or they had a website, and just kind of familiarize yourself with the characters, because I got confused at one point and I didn't know who they were talking about. But there's one page that I absolutely fucking love.
Whoa.
Wow.
Just the artwork on this one page. I will take a picture for you guys to see, but it's just fantastic. It looks like it's moving. It looks like a movie picture, and I'm just like, holy crap! Ashley Witter is just amazing,
brilliant.
Amazing, and Ash. I can never say his name. Max Co. is a fantastic writer. So Squarriors, Devil's Due, really recommend it.
Also, we have to say one thing to Diamond. Send us non-damaged copies, please.
Yeah.
Every single one of them was damaged.
Yeah, well, issue 3, we're pretty sure the Diamond Picker dropped the box.
Well, they had every single one we've gotten, we've always gotten damaged Squarriors every time.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's kind of unfortunate, but
Not cool, man.
But that's not any fault on their part. That's just Diamond.
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking with Diamond.
And then Muirwood #2 came out. This one is based off of a book universe. I finished reading the Muirwood trilogy, the first one, a while ago, and that's why I picked up these ones. and the artwork in it is really not fantastic. But I do like the story quite a lot, and I keep on looking at the cover pictures. I'm just like, why can't the art be like that? But yeah, it's basically the story about a princess that was stripped of her title and is now being sent to this abbey on an island where death was born.
Huh.
Yeah, so they get to this island, and like even just like the storm is already like killing people from her crew, and then they get attacked by these spiders in the middle of the night, and she has to use her necklace, which is like it's basically an abusive way to use the power of their world called the medium, and the crew on the ship, like if they find out that she is using this crystal, then they will kill her because it's seen as evil. And
even though she's saving their lives,
even though she's saving their
Irrelevant.
lives, it's basically it's kind of like devil or like like
superstitious
Yeah.
nonsense sort of like veers in and sort of goes, no, it's evil.
Yeah,
It's like how people view necromancy.
And then her father, the king, hired this assassin, pretty much like a killer for hire, to protect her. And he knows that she uses the power, and he's just like, if you keep on using the power,
Gonna have to murder more people.
what did she said something about like, oh well, you were hired to protect me, so I'm just gonna assume that you'll save me. And he's just like, well, I wasn't hired to protect you from your own foolishness, so don't assume that. And I was just like, holy snap! He's awesome. I love him. He's great. He is great. I really hope they end up together, but I don't know if they will. She doesn't deserve him.
she's gonna be put in her place first.
Yeah. And then the last one I'm going to talk about is Enormous, number 2 of volume 2. This one picks up right where the first issue left off, and it continues to be amazing artwork. And this one is basically Ellen and her friend, who I don't remember his name right now. They're trying to save 2 people that are being attacked by humans, and try to avoid the giant monsters that are trying to kill all of them. And basically, it's just like Ellen's just like, we haven't even been like, the monsters just came like not that long ago, and already humanity's turning into this.
Well, I always find in like all these kinds of stories where humans will kill humans, I'm like, you think that like your population's dying on a massive scale, you try and save each other, but like what goes through people's heads?
Yeah.
Politics.
Yeah, so
There's somewhere I can gain or profit from this. Yeah, people might go extinct.
yeah. It's a really thought-provoking comic. I really enjoy it. Just because like I find the characters are so relatable, and like
It's beautiful again.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I can't express enough how much I love the artwork. But yeah, so at the end, I don't think they save either one of them. It kind of, like, I don't know, the last page leaves off kind of a cliffhanger, like you don't know if a certain character's alive or not. I hope so, because it'd be cool, but I don't think they made it. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm really enjoying Enormous. It's one of my favorites. Yeah.
Are you allowed to talk about that thing?
That thing? I think so.
Because
Surprise
Pete's
thing.
told everyone at work, so I feel like we can talk about the really cool thing that's happening.
What's the cool thing?
Well, I did a cosplay from Enormous, and Tim Daniels saw it, and he really liked it, and essentially he's writing me into the comic. So there will be a character named Jenna, and I had to do like base shots at different angles, different expressions, and apparently she's gonna look just like me.
That's awesome.
I
Congratulations.
know. And
It's gonna be a huge page spread.
yeah, my character introduction comes in issue 11, which
We're on issue 2, damn it.
Well, no, this is
Oh, sorry.
It will be
Oh.
issue 5
Okay.
of volume 2, but
Okay.
it's technically issue
Issue
11.
Okay.
Once I get more like pictures and stuff, if I'm allowed to share them, then I will, and can post them up on Nerdcouver and my personal accounts.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Like, comment,
comment, and
subscribe.
Share.
If there's anything that you think that we should be talking about, let us know, because
Yeah.
we will happily talk about comics.
And
That's
if
what
you
we do.
have any books or comics or whatever that you want us to review, send it our way. Nerdcouver@gmail.com.
Or you can reach us at Twitter on Nerdcouver.
Nerdcouver.
Anything Nerdcouver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
really.
much. Bye.
Bye.